Hello everyone, welcome to Aptly Place Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. Let's get started with today's topic list. Today is 13th of November. The first topic is government to assess learning gap via nationwide test. Second, Prime Minister launches scheme for retail investors. Third, center turn to states for the sustained economic growth. The second last is surge in the cybercrime during pandemic. We'll see some data also. And the last is an editorial from Indian Express, inclusive development, support Dalit entrepreneurships, right? Apart from this, at the end of this video, there would be some MCQ questions. These questions would be based on current affairs that will help you for the upcoming prelims examination. So without any further delay, let's get started. Those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Aptly Place Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you find this video helpful, if you find this video informative, do not forget to give a like button. Starting with the first news, that is government to assess learning gap via nationwide test, something which is important for your general studies paper 2, issues related to development and management of education as well as human resources. So this is something very important. An assessment survey was conducted and this would also help to assess the knowledge level of the child. बात करें इस डिसीजन की तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज रिसेंटली कंडक्टेड द फर्स्ट नेशनल अचीवमेंट सर्वे in 4 year in a bid to assess the competence of a children that is studying in class 3rd, 5th and standard 8th, right? This is specifically for these classes. Now the survey will help to assess the learning interruptions and the new learning during the COVID-19 pandemic that has a remedial measures. We have known and the fact is that जब COVID-19 हुई थी उस टाइम पे सारे schools were completely closed and even the school have started very late. Post recovery के बाद भी अभी we are still on the phase where the cases is there but the number is very less. So this was something which was severely impacted. The school learning was severely impacted and most of the classes were conducted only online. So this online conduction of the class has created a lot more wide gap because every individual do not have access to smartphone or internet to conduct the smart classes. Now, if you talk about National Achievement Survey, this is something which would be important for the prelims. You can use this in mains paper also, wherever you find this is relevant. So the National Achievement Survey is a nationwide survey to assess the learning outcome and health of an education system. What is actually our education system doing in terms of providing accurate informations and adequate requirement of the standard? This would be assessed via National Achievement Survey. NAS की अगर बात करें, this is undertaken by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. I will just also give you a brief idea which all sort of ministries and basically other nodal ministries are associated with this program. NAS की बात करें, it provide a system level reflections on effectiveness of school educations और जो finding है National Achievement Survey की that is resolving to a learning gap of the students and devising the education policies, learning and teaching practices. So these three would be taken into consideration also, that जो gaps create हुई थी because of the pandemic, how the education policy was impacted, what was the learning outcome and the teaching practices would also into be the considerations. Now this is a web page of the National Achievement Survey. This is by Department of School and Elementary Education as well as literary. Talking about the agencies or you can say the ministries involved. So first the coordinating and the funding would be done by the Ministry of Education. Assessment administrator की बात करें, so CBSE is the administrators. Assessment development is done by the NCERT. ICT intervention is by NIC for all the government agencies. NIC is a nodal body who is taking care of all the technical works. So advisory support was there by the Niti Aayog and technical support was there by the UNICEF for every child. So these are some of the important things, very important for your prelims. Make sure you note this because they can ask you anything from this section. Now, if you talk about NAS 2021, the target to assess the 38 lakh students from 1.2 lakh schools और इसमें total 733 districts include किए गए, including all state as well as the union territories. And the national assessment test or you can say will cover the whole spectrum of school, including the government school, both the state and the central government, and government aided school as well as the private school across the country. So the national assessment survey give us a complete idea that what exactly is the level of performance of the students, how they have come up, and what resources they have done to understand the learning process. Now, pattern of test की अगर बात करें, so this test was conducted on 22 medium that include all these languages, that include English, all other regional languages, Assamese, Malayalam, Marathi, Manipuri, Khasi, Nepali, Lepcha. These are all the languages you can check out from here. And the NAS 2021, basically this is 2021, that would be conducted in different subject, और हर क्लास के लिए अलग अलग ग्रेडिंग रखी गई है एंड सब्जेक्ट्स रखे गए हैं फॉर क्लास for grade 3 and 5, the language, EVS, and mathematics. These are the subjects. For grade 8, language, science, mathematics, and social sciences. For grade 10, language, science, mathematics, social sciences, as well as English. Right? So these were the pattern of test upon which the survey has come up with its results. A purpose की बात करें, amid the outbreak of the COVID-19, as I've told you in the beginning, the country were closed for 18 months till March 2022, और vast majority of students जो हैं, they do not have access to the remote educations, right? So NAS expected to revive the level of learning losses that was caused by the shutdown. Now, accordingly, after this survey, government would be formulating a policy. जो gap create हुई है, the gap which has widened during the lockdown, definitely would be fulfilled by other classes, additional classes, and other sort of tests. Now, the Prime Minister launches scheme for retail investors, something which is very important, and all the retail investors in India and individual would also be benefited from this decision. This news is important for General Studies Paper 3, Indian Economy, issues related to planning, mobilization, growth, and development. So what is there in the news? Recently, Prime Minister has launched two customer centric initiatives, जिसके नाम है Retail Direct Scheme and the Reserve Bank Integrated Ombudsman Scheme. So these are the two schemes. Now with this scheme, India has opened the government bond market to the retail investors. अभी तक किसी के behalf पे ही individuals जो हैं वो गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड या सिक्योरिटीज में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते थे. नाउ आफ्टर दिस एन इंडिविजुअल अकाउंट कैन बी ओपन एंड रिटेल पीपल कैन डायरेक्टली बाय द गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज. दिस इज अ लैंडमार्क डिसीजन कमिंग फ्रॉम द आरबीआई. सो हाउ दिस वुड वर्क, जो दो इंपॉर्टेंट कस्टमर सेंट्रिक स्कीम्स हैं, इसमें दो है आरबीआई रिटेल डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड आरबीआई इंटीग्रेटेड ओबर्टमेंट स्कीम. आई रीड इट आउट फॉर यू व्हाट इज द एग्जैक्ट प्रोविजंस देयर. बात करें रिटेल डायरेक्ट स्कीम्स की, यहाँ पे जो गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज है वो परचेज करने की ऑप्शन होगी एंड आरबीआई कैन ईजिली retail investor can easily open their security account online with RBI, and this would be completely free of cost. This point is very important. Buying and selling of government security by retail investor on the digital platform can be done easily. Now अगर बात करें इंटीग्रेटेड ओबर्ट्समैन स्कीम की, सो दिस कॉल फॉर वन नेशन वन ओबर्ट्समैन, जहाँ पे एक पोर्टल बनाई जाएगी, एक ईमेल एड्रेस होंगी और one address, one email ID, everything would be there at integrated platform, so that there is no another level of hierarchy created in terms of the grievances. तो सिंगल रेफरेंस होंगी फॉर द कस्टमर फाइल कंप्लेंट्स, सबमिट डॉक्यूमेंट स्टेटस को ट्रैक करने के लिए और फीडबैक के लिए. इंटीग्रेटेड स्कीम फॉर कस्टमर कंप्लेन अगेंस्ट द आरबीआई रेगुलेटेड एंटिटीज, और एक टोल फ्री नंबर्स बनाए गए हैं जहाँ पे अगर उनके ग्रीवांसेस को एड्रेस नहीं किया गया तो वो मल्टी लेवल पे भी अप्रोच कर सकते हैं. So these are the two right decision on the right track by the RBI that would definitely help our economy in some way. Now we are discussing this, तो आपके लिए जानना जरूरी है government securities क्या होते हैं. So GSAC is tradable instrument issued by the central government as well as by the state government. So both the state as well as center are authorized to sell the government securities. बात करें acknowledged government debt, ऑब्लिगेशन सिक्योरिटी सच एज शॉर्ट टर्म, दो तरह के होते हैं. जिसको ट्रेजरी बिल कही जाती है वो शॉर्ट टर्म है, इट्स ओरिजिनली मैच्योर फॉर अ 3 टेनोर्स, और जो 3 टेनोर्स है दैट इज 91 डेज, 182 डेज एंड 364 डेज. उसके बाद एक लॉन्ग टर्म डेट सिक्योरिटीज होती हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड बॉन्ड और डेटेड सिक्योरिटीज विद ओरिजिनल मैच्योरिटी ऑफ 1 year और मोर. सो दिस इज हाउ द GSAC और गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटी फंक्शंस. Now the other news, center turns to state for sustained economic recovery. As we know, during pandemic, lot of the states were not having the sufficient fund to sustain their welfare programs. Now government is looking for a new avenues where they would be discussing everything with the center and the state, and definitely this would be also giving a roadmap to the future budgets. So something which is important for a general studies paper too. With a target to sustain economic recovery, Prime Minister ने कहा है that he would be presiding the meeting with the bankers next week to take the stock of the concern of the critical sector of the Indian economy. And the Union Finance Minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, she said that meeting with the state chief minister and the finance minister would be taking place under this meeting, which would be headed by the Prime Minister himself. So the Prime Minister is expected to interact with all the bankers. Now, state level issues की discussion priority में रखी गई है. So the focus of the interaction would be there on the state level issues. जो challenges हैं, opportunities हैं, उसको explore करने की कोशिश की जाएगी, so that the entire growth trajectories of India can come to a pace. And the finance secretary has said बहुत सारे अलग अलग level पे discussions होनी है, so that India can reach to a higher growth. And for this higher growth, the growth of the states and the dominance of the state is very important. Now, two-way process has been assessed. जो economic affair के secretary हैं, he said that the meeting would not be just focusing on enhancing the public infrastructure spending. उसके अलावा ये attract करेगी नए investment को, as well as it will create more jobs in our country. And he said that states would be requested to look into the investor concern. आपने देखा होगा न्यूज़पेपर में कई बार एड्स में हर स्टेट्स अपने अपने एडवर्टीजमेंट्स करते हैं फॉर देयर इन्वेस्टिंग, राइट. दे वेलकम देयर इन्वेस्टर एंड दे से दैट वी हैव less paperwork, you can invest in our state, this has the potential of the states. Basically the states like Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar always frequently used to have the advertisement, right? तो land capability क्या है, land prices क्या है, water, electric issues, ये सारी चीजों पे भी ध्यान दी जाएगी, so that investors should come and invest in the particular states. And it would be a two-way process where state can talk about a reform that is needed at the center level. So you can say the grievances of the state would be addressed by the central government, because the central government has always been in the notion that it has to go parallelly. The center and the state has to develop everything that would be ultimately helping the economy of this country. Now, surge in the cybercrime during pandemic, something which is important for General Studies Paper 3, awareness in the field of IT, space and computers. Talking about cyber crimes, this has taken a toll in country. Every one of us needs to be cautious when it comes to the cyber crime, whether it is banking cyber crime or any sort of other cyber crimes. So addressing the 14th editions of annual cyber security and hacking conference, which was organized by the Kerala Police, the Chief of Defense Staff, Mr. Rawat, has said that the national framework has thought the cyber attack and that has risen in the country. इसकी जो toll है almost 500% तक बढ़ जा चुकी, right? So he said that the country is also in the dire need of the data protection. We do not have a legislation in terms of data protection. तो cyber criminals के लिए काफी आसान हो जाता है कि इस तरह के क्राइम्स वो करते हैं. वी हैव वेरी लिमिटेशन ऑफ सेक्शन आईटी एक्ट के बारे में बात की गई है. तो आईटी एक्ट की जो लिमिटेशन है वो भी आपके साथ मैं डिस्कस करूंगा एट द एंड. And the tool against the national security in the post-pandemic era has always risen. Now, the technology-induced cybercrime, as I've told you in the beginning, 500 times जो है ये increase हुए हैं. And this is during the global pandemic. During the pandemic, we have seen this number is coming. And there's a need to consider the emerging threat of the new technologies, चाहे वो ड्रोन से हो, रैंसम से हो, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स हो या किसी और डिवाइसेस से हो. द स्टेट एज वेल एज द नेशंस नीड टू बी well aware, well vested with all these type of crimes. And the lockdown has witnessed a deeper adaptations of interconnected device, hybrid work environment that has increased dependence on our technology. Now, some data that will help you understand what exactly is happening. So, sharp increase in the cybercrime in India during the last decade. आप देख सकते हो 2010 में it was only 966. If you talk about 2018 before COVID, it has reached up to 27,248. So the surge is so large that we cannot even calculate in percentage, right? The most common type of cybercrime, so ये पूरे वर्ल्ड में ली गई है. So phishing, smearing and all other vanishing is something which is there. Non-payment and non-delivery, extortions, personal data breach, identity theft, spoofing, misinterpretations and confidential and romance fraud that has been done. Now, key distributions of COVID-19 with members countries जहाँ पे जिन जिन चीज़ों पे सबसे ज़्यादा इफेक्ट हुई है, that was the scam and fraud, then the malware and the ransom, malicious domain which was shared with individual, and the fake news. You have must come across some of the people calling you, asking you for the debit card, credit card, and they're sharing your link, asking your consents. Do not do this to any of them. Neither share your CVV with any one of them, neither share your OTP with any one of them, right? These can lead to a lot more losses financially, right? कई ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको from 20,000 to lakh rupees people has lost because of the unawareness. So make sure you do not do this and you make other people aware also. Now, limitations of IT Act 2000. So, Information Act that does deal with the cyber security and cyber crime is not equipped with the new age challenges. जो changes आई हैं नई एज की जो टेक्नोलॉजी चेंजेस है वो उसके साथ अपडेटेड नहीं है, एंड द मोड ऑफ फंक्शनिंग बिजनेस एंड द मोडाई ऑफ ऑपरेशन इन द साइबर क्राइम that need to be updated. This is a real-time update that is required in our country. Now, this is an editorial from Indian Express for inclusive development support the entrepreneurships. Something which is important for general studies paper 2, welfare schemes for the vulnerable sections of the population. So under this editorial, I'll be discussing this editorial by 4 subheads. That is the background, government interventions, failure of the stand-up initiatives, and some way forward, right? The entire editorial focuses upon the Dalit entrepreneurship and their empowerment. These type of editorial is very important for your case study under the general studies paper 4. तो वहाँ पे आप बहुत सारे folder point use कर पाएंगे. So despite the constitutional guarantee of equality, the mind space in our society is still there with the caste matrix. Still the people have their calculation in terms of caste and other metrics is taken into the consideration in 21st century as well. So talking about the people who are marginalized, the Dalit, they achieved a degree of mobility through franchisee, social movement. But ये questions है कि क्या 7 decades के बाद 70 सालों के बाद में भी क्या affirmative actions ली गई है जो actual में हमारे social और cultural capital को build की है. Even these people are still marginalized and they do not have get into the mainstream. So is the government program and policy in terms of entrepreneurship have actually helped them? We'll understand this in detail. And departure from the fixing of the traditional parameters, जो दलित rights हैं या फिर दलित empowerment की बात की गई है, is now focusing on market forces that is expanded across the social exclusions. Entrepreneurial alone is not in panacea. For entrepreneurship, you have a lot more investment, lot more guiding factor that has to come into actions. तो कास्ट बेस्ड एक्सक्लूजन्स की गई है, मार्जिनलाइजेशंस की गई है. द दलित एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज नॉट अ नैरेटिव चेंजिंग द डिस्कोर्स ऑफ दलित एम्पावरमेंट. For empowerment, you have to come across with all the finances that is backed by the government and that is helping them to make profit and building. Somehow they are also contributing in the nation building. Now, entrepreneurship cannot have an access to right to push against the entrenched social hierarchies. The new generations of scheduled caste is looking forward for a way out and exploitative social orders. बात करें अगर पीपल की, खास करके इस कम्युनिटी के लोग, दे डू नॉट हैव एक्सेस टू कैपिटल एंड देयर एंटरप्रेन्योर वेंचर्स, राइट? सो फाइनेंस कैपिटल इज द बिगेस्ट इशू एंड यू कैन से द हर्डल दैट इज क्रिएटिंग दिस पीपल टू कम अप. एज पर द रिपोर्ट, जो एमएसएमई माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंटरप्राइजेस की जो मिनिस्ट्री है, उन्होंने कहा कि दलित ओन्ड वेंचर्स are still very minimal. This is the government data that is coming. Even the revenue profit sharing which is being made is very less. So micro studies conducted overall India that these group are still induced by the traditional caste assignment occupations which is manual and low paying. So the work allocated to these people is such that they do not able to generate a lot more money for themselves, neither for the development of the countries. Now, कुछ गवर्नमेंट इंटरवेंशंस जो किए गए हैं, द गवर्नमेंट हैज कम अप विद द डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्री सेंटर दैट स्टिपुलेट द रूरल entrepreneurships, even they nurture the entrepreneurs, and the government must increase the share of good produced by the Dalit in the procurement, right? So the things that is being produced need to be sold at the right place at the right time. And the DIC is also shout to get the financial institutions to amend their rules collateral in order to have the finances of the project for the Dalit entrepreneurs. उसके अलावा स्टेट कॉर्पोरेशंस हैं जिन्होंने इंस्ट्रक्ट किया है फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट देने के लिए फॉर द शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. And in light of this, the government of Andhra Pradesh, they have come up with the infrastructures corporation, that is industrial infrastructure corporations, जो कि allocate करेगी अपने 16.2% of the plots to the SC entrepreneurs, while the Small Industries Development Bank of India and additional subsidy through them. So these are some of the major achievement that is taken from the state. More states need to come up with these actions so that it is actually helping the Dalit entrepreneurs to come into the mainstreams. Now, failure of स्टैंड अप इंडिया इनिशिएटिव, गवर्नमेंट ने स्टैंड अप इंडिया इनिशिएटिव ली थी जहाँ पे क्रेडिट गारंटी 1 करोड़ तक की बात की गई, बट इट हैज़ एक्चुअली फेल. जो एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी इससे वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा थी, एंड द रियल टाइम द ग्राउंड रियलिटी समथिंग डिफरेंट. सो द अनअवेबिलिटीज ऑफ फंड हैज़ लेड टू द लॉस ऑफ सो मेनी पीपल्स. And even the primary duty was an apathy of the loaning branches official towards a proposal by the Dalit entrepreneurship. Even the loan procedures, the other methodology that has to be adopted by the bank was so complex that the people were not able to meet them easily. Now, what is the way forward? Suppose you are writing a case study, you have to conclude your answer. You can say that there's a need for Dalit focused alternative investment finances, a dedicated fund that would be looking forward for the development of this category of people. Private equity is required, the PF fund that is vibrant and inclusive for the micro, small, and medium enterprises ecosystem. So they can start with MSME, gradually it can widen up to a factory in other industries. अगर बात करें इंस्टीट्यूशनल्स की, दे मस्ट इंटेंड टू हैव अ पॉलिसीज जहाँ पे ये स्कीम फॉर्मुलेट की जाएगी फॉर देयर बेनिफिट एंड क्लोजली मॉनिटर टू इंश्योर द इंटेंडेड बेनिफिशियरीज एंड मेक एबल यूज ऑफ देम. एंड द लास्ट इज एक सोशल वल्नरेबिलिटी इंडेक्स की जरूरत है, where we also need to introduce this to address and assess the ground reality, that where the government can improve and where the government has failed in terms of getting the things done. जिस तरह से स्टैंड अप स्कीम की मैंने आपके साथ बात की, वो भी एक फेल्योर है, where it has not actually helped the people in ground, right? So this is the way forward how you can conclude your answers. Now moving to the MCQ questions of the day. Before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For the first question, the correct option is C. For the second question, the correct option is C. For the first question, it is A, and for the second, it is C. Now, today's MCQ, Smart recently seen in the news is related to, you have to read out all the statement. First is aims at regulated use of ocean marine resources for sustainable development, strategic partnership agreement with IEA to promote transparency in jute sector, and liquidity monitoring tool of the stock market. So what you have to do, you have to choose the correct option and write that in the comment section down below. Second, International Energy Agency. You have to consider all the statement that the Outlook Energy, basically World Energy Outlook report is published by IEA annually, and India is not an associate member of IEA. So choose the correct option and write that in the comment section down below. So participate. Most of you are participating. It's really happy that you are participating and you are giving your gestures towards the questions. It really motivate us to make more good questions for you. If you have any concern regarding the particular questions, particular sections that you want to introduce, basically you want me to introduce in the question, will be definitely including that. Do share your opinion that which type of question is being required by you. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQs. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.